Hello everyone, welcome back to another month of top 5s. It's March and I can really feel the change in the weather here in the UK, and today especially the sun's out, all you see is daffodils outside, there's definitely leaves coming out again. It's just beautiful to witness this change of nature. It just gives you so much more appreciation for seasons. So what are we going to talk about in March? The first thing I want to share with you today is this gorgeous smelling brand which is called Molten Brown, and this is a cute little body wash bottle. Basically I bought a set of these in a bag and I think I had 8 or 10 of them, and I've been using these every single trip because after all this hotel travel that I do, I find that unless it's a really posh hotel or like a really luxurious brand of hotels, you get really cheap toiletries and they leave your skin dehydrated. They just don't feel very nice. So I've decided I'm going to carry my own body wash wherever I can go, and of course shampoo. So this one's a body wash. This flavor is Japanese orange, and they've got amazing flavors like lavender and really fruity and floral flavors, and they've also got some for men. I think these are just amazing. They smell lovely, you feel really good, they lather up perfectly, and they're so cute and tiny. It's a British brand, but it sells internationally as well. The second thing I want to share with you in this video are actually pocket guides. And they're mini pocket guides, so they're exactly like travel guides except they're a lot smaller and a lot more convenient on your handbags or your backpacks. So I've got two different varieties here. One's a Rick Steves one. So if you remember in my last top 5 video I shared with you this author, this travel writer called Rick Steves. He basically does guidebooks as well, and I bought his guidebook for our trip to Vienna and I loved it because I find he just makes everything so simple. The language used is really simple. It comes with a map of the city you want to go to, and I find that these pocket guides work better for cities where you need to know where to go. You need a walk so you can go around and check these places out. You need recommendations on cafes, on restaurants, on parks, you know, things like that. So I find it works really well with cities. The second one is Lonely Planet mini guidebooks, and I've been using Lonely Planet for a long time now, and they're equally good. They also come with pocket maps, and you know, they're really good for restaurant recommendations. I have to say, Lonely Planet, we've tried quite a few of their restaurant recommendations, especially the ones in Rome were amazing. So mini pocket guides, they're amazing, travel friendly. The third thing I want to share with you today is a clothing item, and it is my all-time favorite. In fact, both Pratik and I are mad fans of this, and we both got the exact same jumper in the exact same color. Totally coincidental. This is a Kathmandu jumper. It's a fleece jumper. The best part about this though is it's so light and the material is so soft to your skin. It's super travel friendly because it just, I mean, it's lightweight and it just squashes up and takes hardly any space, but it's so warm. And I find sometimes in hotel rooms, like if you can't figure out the air conditioning or if something's wrong, I feel like I need to put on something because the duvets are not enough or whatever the reason might be. So I've used this to go to bed. I've used this to just, you know, layer myself up under jackets, under coats when I step out and the weather is cold. I always like to go with at least one jumper in my bag, and 99% of the time it's this jumper. It's just, I find very travel friendly. It doesn't smell. So if you use something for a few days in a row, I find that materials just stink after a while, but this doesn't. It's so breathable, it's so comfortable. It's from a brand called Kathmandu, and we bought it from New Zealand, which is where this brand was originated, but I think you can get it anywhere now. Or if you can't get Kathmandu, there are other brands like Macpac or Mountain Warehouse. You know, they do similar fleece items, but I highly recommend getting at least one very skinny fleece jumper. It's going to be a lifesaver. Alright, the third and fourth items are both to do with my phone. So, of course, I just want to talk to you about my phone. This is a Samsung S6. It's not an Edge, it's just a normal Samsung S6. So it's a bit old, but when I'm out and about, I find that I want to take photos and I want to be able to share them. If you followed me on Instagram, you know that I try to share one photo a day, every day when I'm traveling. I just love being able to share what I'm experiencing, and I love being able to transport some of the memories I'm accumulating and experiences I'm having with you. And I am just a fan of this phone. First of all, it takes amazing photos. The quality is amazing. It's sometimes even better than DSLRs. And of course, it's a phone, so you get to just instantly share whatever you want to. I used to be an iPhone person, but now that I've started using Samsung, I don't think there's any going back. The last thing I want to share with you is a super handful tip. It's offline maps. You might have heard of it or you might not have. Basically, when Pratik and I go, especially on road trips, where we know that we're not going to have signal in certain areas, or sometimes we don't even turn our data on to save our data when we're out and about, we download beforehand a map of that area. So to give you an example, recently we were in southern Spain and we were there for a week. So what we did, or what I did on my phone, was to just download a part of or the area that we were going to road trip around just on my phone from Google Maps. And that means that when I'm there, I can just look it up and it still gives me my location, because you can still turn GPS on and it still maps where you want to go within that downloaded area. So I'm going to show you an example of how it looks like on my phone. Right, so when you go into your phone, you should be able to see this section called offline areas right there. So basically I'm using this offline now. As you can see, that's Malaga, that's where we were about 2 weeks ago. And when I don't have Wi-Fi, when I don't have data, I can just go look up and see, okay, I need to go from place A to place B, and it does the mapping for you. It's really good. It even gives you restaurant recommendations, shows you places nearby, and this is all offline. So I find it super helpful, especially when we're road tripping. And when you're done with that, when you've gone on the trip, you don't need it anymore, you just delete it. So it's as easy as that. I hope you found these 5 tips helpful. If you have any tips for me, I'd love to know. I love sharing ideas, and I think YouTube is a great place for that. So I look forward to seeing you, and if you aren't already following me on Instagram, come and join me. I share photos every day, if not every second day. So I'd love to see you there. Bye!